So you guys thinking about adding rentals? You're thinking about passive income? You want to create a rental portfolio? Well, in this episode, we got all of that. We definitely got you covered. We're going to do a deep dive into this property right behind us. We're going to talk about all the numbers, how we found it, what's going on with it now. We're going to talk about the BRRRR strategy that we implemented on here, and it's not because we're cold. Everything you need to know about this property right behind us and why it was such a success and how you guys can replicate that. So stick with us to the end because we've got some great information for you guys you definitely don't want to miss. So let's get into it. Okay, folks. So in this property right here, we're going to do a complete walkthrough. We're going to go through the inside. We're going to go through the outside. I'm going to pinpoint everything that one needs to do in order to get the highest valuation on a property. Now, this right here is a duplex. So it's an up and down. So the upstairs is a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. The downstairs is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. We cannot go upstairs because it's currently occupied. That was already rented. The other one downstairs, we're just at the point where we're going to sign the contract. We'll end up going through all the numbers at the end. I'll give you all the specifics. And while we'll do a complete walkthrough around the building and in the first floor apartment, the upstairs, what we'll do is I've got a bunch of pictures. So we'll pause at one section here and go to the computer, and then we'll show you pictures and everything of what the upstairs looked like right before it was rented. Okay, folks, so here's the building as it is right now. So this building, like I mentioned, it's a 3-1 downstairs, it's a 4-2 upstairs. The upstairs is actually 2 stories. On the upstairs is a kitchen, dining room, living room, the utility closet for both. Or the mechanical closet for both units are upstairs. So, and then you've got the kitchen, 1 bedroom and a bath with a shower. And then upstairs are 3 bedrooms and a bath. So this property right here, as you can see from the exterior, basically we painted it, we put the numbers up, the mailboxes. We went ahead and put new exterior lighting, painted everything as you can see, dressed everything up. So we did all of this landscaping. And see, basically what I do in all my properties, I do not put mulch because mulch, you have to go ahead and replace it. So I like to use the gravel, usually about, on this one was 3 feet because it just made sense. Okay. You see over here, we'll go around the back, but you see that fence over there, I replaced it because it was bad. And then the staircase over here, was redone. Okay, so we just had neighbors' kids out here. So let's go around. I like to have all my gutters. See the gutters right there? I don't like the splash blocks. So all my gutters, I put them underground, and they end up coming out, as you can see right over here. So that's what I do to all of them. And that's what I do when I say all of them, I do them all my properties. Okay, as you can see, the gravel just makes everything look cleaner. It makes it look nice. I like painting the doors yellow. I like having a contrast. It was never my idea. There's another investor in town years ago. His name was Ian. He started doing it. I was like, hey, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. It works, and since then, like 5-7 years ago, a lot of people do it. So we went ahead and we fixed this fence door as well. We got to put a lock on it now, and obviously the tenants will have access to it. Now let's go into the backyard. I'll show you some of the stuff that I had done. This fence looks choppy, but it's not my fence. It's a neighbor's fence. So it's got a pretty decent sized backyard. One of the things that I do when we've got these trees, and this tree is massive. It has a lot of shade, and it looks great. So as you can see upward. I know for insurance purposes, they don't like to have too many branches overhanging over the property. Could be a liability. So I had those trimmed back. Can't tell now because it's you know, you see all the blooming blooming, all the leaves are coming in. So, and on this unit, as you can see right here, I ended up putting in two new AC condensers, lines, and the coils inside. So everything painted, really nice. We cleaned everything up over here. And I normally wasn't going to do this. They had 2 units in here, but they were really old and they were over 15 years old. So we decided to just make the investment and get it done. Motion sensor lights on the back, always a big plus. You can see over here, it wraps around. You see the deck. We basically redid the deck almost 100%, you know. So, and then obviously this fence over here, it's a 2-car garage, really like 4, but you know, 2 in front and 2 in back. So the rest of the yard, we didn't have to do much. Like I said, this fence over here is not mine. The back side of the fence is, and then we had to shore it up on the end over there. But over here, just cut the grass and we're good to go. So, oh, and here's another thing. I always put cages on mine just as a precaution, and I always put that netting on there. Really inexpensive off of Amazon. So I like all my properties to look good, to look nice, to look presentable. Here's another thing that I do on my properties. I end up putting those locks on there. They can easily get in it, but it's as a deterrent, you know, so the neighbors can't come over here and just hook up. So, you know, water costs, you got to keep them down. Although in this building right here, the tenants pay 100% of the utilities. But I do that on all of my properties. So here is the property we are going to tour. So let's go in, let's take a look. Okay, folks, so before we actually do the walkthrough of the first floor unit, I want to show you what this property looked like when we purchased it, okay? Then we'll take a look at the upstairs unit completely refinished, since that I mentioned earlier is occupied and we can't go see it. Then we'll come back in here. Then you can see the entire downstairs, everything that we did to it, all the upgrades. Then we'll talk numbers and all of that stuff and then finish off the video. So let's go through the exterior of this property, of what it looked like. And remember, it's all, you know, basically blue with white trim. So you see over here, we redid this staircase, we redid this fence line, we cut back all of this overhanging branches. You can see how, you know, it just didn't look very good. The back, you see these 2 units, we replaced these 2 units because they were very old. We ended up putting in new lines, so everything completely different. New gate in there. The backyard's pretty much the same. You'll see the big difference in here, the upstairs. When we go, this is the upstairs. So you can see this is all original cabinetry. The appliances weren't bad, but in order to get top dollar in rents and valuation, the name of the game is new. And in my opinion, with appliances, it's stainless steel. That's what everybody's going for. In some other places, you could do like that black stainless steel, but that's for another day. So you see, we ended up painting. The flooring was already there, but we ended up touching up on the paint, new granite countertops, new sink and faucet, new lights. You can see all the lighting's new. So you see how this, the downstairs or the upstairs is, it's 2 stories. It's a very, very unique duplex build that there was a builder probably like 20 years ago, 25 years ago in Kansas City. I think built about 20 of these scattered around Kansas City area. And I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these for quite some time. So it's obviously looking down. This is the 1 bedroom that the Kansas City Housing Authority said that it wouldn't qualify as a bedroom because of that pitch on the roof comes on there. And it was just smaller than a 10 by 10, but every place that I've gone uses this as an actual bedroom. And then the people that are living here, I'm not 100% sure what they're using it, but I've never known anybody use it as an office. I also thought about, okay, well, what if we just go ahead and put in a dormer over here But then it becomes a situation of, okay, what's it going to cost to put in a dormer? And for the increased rents, how long is the payback going to be? So that's still an option later on. So here's bedroom number 2 upstairs. This is bedroom number 3 upstairs. That's part of the other bedroom with the picture. This is the bathroom. Now, we didn't do anything on this bathroom except toilet. Now, we didn't replace, I don't think we replaced the vanity mirror. We did replace the faucet, new toilet, and we put a new top on here, new handle, so it looked like everything else in the building. So this is the, oh no, this is the same one. Okay, this is the other bedrooms. This is 3 bedrooms upstairs. This is, so the 3 bedrooms would be 1, 2. It's right over here. We're looking at the 3rd bedroom, looking down. Here's the bathroom. There's quite a large 2-story. So here, the upstairs unit has the furnace for both units and the hot water heater for both units. You can see there. We ended up cleaning up a lot of this stuff over here, make it look a lot cleaner. Okay, so that will be the exterior and upstairs. This is more pictures that I see. Those were really tapped out. Okay, so this is the downstairs now. This is the one that we're gonna walk here in a second. So as you can see, this is kind of like the living room area, dining room area. This flooring was an old laminate flooring. You can see over here where on the edges and the sides, it just after a while it gets wet, gets traction, it starts lifting up. It doesn't look very good. Okay, this is looking from the front door inside. So here's like the dining area. This is the living room, kitchen, 1 bedroom, bath, and the 2 bedrooms are off to the side. This is one of the bedrooms. This is another bedroom. This is looking from one of the bedrooms out into the living, dining. Here's the kitchen. Okay, so here's the kitchen. You'll see we kept the cabinets. Okay, we put countertop. You'll see the countertops, the backsplash. We had room, so on this side of the stove, you'll see that we added about, I think like 40 something inches of cabinet space under here. And so it's got more counter space. That was basically it. They didn't have any info there on the bathroom, but the bathroom is a shower. And you'll see what we ended up doing. So hopefully that gives you a really good idea of what it looked like before we went in and totally upgraded the place. So now let's jump in and do a little walkthrough of with the pictures of the upstairs unit. Okay, guys, so here's the upstairs unit. This is the 4-bedroom, 2-bath unit that we just took a look at before we purchased it. So one thing I will say over here that we ended up putting a backsplash over here. We decided after the fact on the backside, and the same with the bathroom. I'll show you where. And then we decided to upgrade the stove and the refrigerator to stainless steel. So. But these pictures obviously were taken before those upgrades. So this right here, you can see we put granite countertops. We changed out all the pulls, and then we put magnets in the back. Because in some of these older ones, they tend to not stick. So we put and you can get these at Amazon. It's just a little plate with a little sticky back and a magnet to make everything stick. That looks like it's open, but they're working as best they can. So stainless steel bowl, we go with the one bowl instead of 2. Okay? So this is how it looks. Now you can imagine with the stainless steel how much better it looks. Here's a goofy picture that they took. But so stainless steel, over here is the closet. So obviously we were still finishing up this. It was kind of early on when we took the pictures. But you can see over here, it's the original cabinets. What was put new toilets? That's $100. This top right here, I think was, I don't know, like $100 Menards. We kept the same vanity mirror, but anything that we can, we end up changing. This is these were like, I think $40 on Amazon. So here's the original shower on this one. This is the bathroom that's downstairs by the kitchen, because there's a bedroom right there. This would kind of be like the master, because it has a door to go into it from the bedroom and a door that goes out right into the kitchen. So right here, we replaced these right here. I don't know, they were like $80 on Amazon. This came with the property. You can see the vinyl planking. This is the bathroom or the bedroom that's right there on the first floor of the upstairs unit. Now this is going upstairs. This is the room that they decided that wouldn't consider as a as a bedroom. We put all huggers in there. They're like 60 bucks on Amazon. We change out all the knobs and hinges, relatively inexpensive. I think you get the contractor packs. These are, I can remember, like 6 of them are like 50 bucks, $60, something like that. So you see, so that way everything's uniform, you know, black and white. It's a solid deal. So see over here, we changed the toilet. This is the upstairs, the second floor bathroom. So we changed these out. Toilets are 100 bucks. This vanity, we decided to change it. It just didn't look good. We're gonna do the same thing downstairs, just put a top. But I think that vanity was maybe 200 bucks. And it comes with the top. You know, there it is. It comes with this. These were 50 bucks, I believe. You know, you keep everything the same. It comes with the plunger. We change out all the GFCI, the plates, the switches, wherever we need to. This is the laundry room upstairs. In this situation, we did not go with appliances or the washer and dryer as part of the rental agreement. These were functioning, so we left them there. So it's 100% up to the tenant. That basically, in a nutshell, is what the upstairs looked like after we got completed with rehab. So now let's go ahead and do the complete walkthrough on the video of the unit downstairs. All right, so there's a closet right here. So what we did here is everything. You know, we've got new lights, new paint. I always go on all my rehabs. I put new lights, new switches, new toggle switches. As you can see there, they get new blinds. They really much get a complete makeover, okay? Over here, so we've got new flooring, okay? And what I say all the time, because my wife owns a flooring company, she does a lot of commercial work. So one of the biggest things is you can do what they call click together luxury vinyl planking, okay? And we've done that before, but I've noticed that over time, you get some separation on the ends of the sides. So for our rentals, it's 100% glued down. So they come in strips, just like you would see in that click together, but the strips do not click together and it's a complete glue down. So what we did here, just because it made all the sense in the world, is you can see how it transitions all the bedrooms into the bathroom, into the closet, the whole thing. So the entire apartment has that glue down, okay? So let me, just had to put that light on. So one of the big things here, let's just talk about lighting. That lighting fixture right there is really nice. I think it was like 50 bucks at Amazon. LED lighting, same thing with that. This one right here, LED lighting, that on Amazon was like $20 each. That's a pretty inexpensive digital thermostat. I think it was like 30 bucks. Okay, let's look at this kitchen and what we did to it. Okay, here's your pantry right there, pretty standard pantry. This unit over here, it had this row where the sink is of cabinets. It had that cabinet there. And I think it had that over the stove cabinet. But we had a lot of room and that was it. So as a value add, we had the space. So we added these 2 cabinets over here, okay? And then we have been put in the new appliances. And they did not have a backsplash, but it's a big value add play when you put a backsplash in. I mean, it just looks good. That backsplash right there, the tile itself was, I think, $1.99 a square foot. So it's not much. Over here on this backside, you know, normally you go up, say, as high as the microwave over there, but it just seemed to me to just make it sort of like an accent piece. So this kitchen was really done up from what it was. You should have seen this place before. It was kind of rough. So let's look at it from this position over here. All right. So as you can see, we put granite. The cabinets were, like I mentioned, the cabinets were, those right there were added, but the existing cabinets were fine. They were regular oak stock cabinets from like Home Depot. We changed the pulls. We always put like a 3-pack of stainless steel in here. We don't put in our rentals. We don't add, most of our rentals, we don't add the disposal, and we don't add a dishwasher just because for these rentals, they just cost, it's not worth the investment. Most people that go ahead and add or have disposals act like, you know, you can put anything down in there. So we just don't do it. But the difference, look at the stainless steel. If you had black or white, it'd look fine. But everybody likes the stainless steel, and it's negligible if it's a little bit more. But normally, you know, you go to the big box stores, you can talk to them and get it for the same price as the black or white. All the bedroom, here's bedroom number 1. All the bedrooms, we always put hugger style ceiling fans, and we put ceiling fans in all of them. So then let's skip that over. Here is bedroom number 2. All right, you can see, I mean, it's a pretty normal bedroom. All right, hugger style ceiling fan. And the same in here. Hugger style ceiling fan. That light went out, so we'll have to replace that. This would be like the master. You have a bigger walk-in closet. So it's pretty normal. This unit right here, it's 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of like just like 900 square feet, something like that. Okay, and then here's your bathroom, and it's also where the washer and dryer is located at. Okay, new sink, new toilet. We put a backsplash here as well, same as we did upstairs. Okay, let me talk a little bit about the shower. So this shower initially was the same as one of the showers upstairs, and it was just a plastic insert. I don't really care for plastic inserts myself. I just don't, you know, they get scratched up, they get dirty, and they start fading color. So what we did is we gutted it out. We ended up went with the ceramic tile, went with the same type of tile on the ground as we did on the backsplashes. So everything's completely brand new. And you get a much higher valuation when they come in and do an appraisal. So that went a long way, and we'll go into the details of that a little bit later. And as you can see, obviously new vanity, new sink, new lighting, okay? So all LED lighting is the way to go, okay? We ended up doing the washer and dryer hookups all new. So everything is here, it's ready to go. Right now, it's turnkey. Here's another thing I wanted to point out is like all the vents, where's the vents up there? So all the vents, we end up replacing, because usually some of these places, they're older and they're not going to, you know, you could paint them, but some of the designs are kind of goofy or whatever. It's not that much more of an expense. If you need to, go ahead and just buy new ones. So you get new alarms, smoke alarms and everything. You have to put a CO2. And another thing that I do is I replace all the hinges. See all those hinges and the doorknobs. Okay, this is a black and white theme. Black and white goes well. It's white trim and a repros gray or light gray. And that's how we end up doing these. And we've done a lot. All of the rentals we have like 22 rentals. We basically use the same color pad. It seems to work just fine. So that's basically in a nutshell, everything that was done to this property. when we bought it. So let's go ahead and get into the numbers here real quick. So here, let's talk about the numbers because that's what everybody wants to talk about. So on this property right here, we purchased it off of the MLS for $155,000, okay? With repairs, holding costs, insurance, everything, even paying back my private money lender, we're all in at $213,000, okay? The property appraised for $290,000. So next week is when we're going to be closing on this. So the rough number on this is $77,000 of equity that we have in this property. Our monthly payment is right at like $1,900. And that is at a 7.7% interest rate on a 30-year loan, okay? So the upstairs rent is $1,500, the downstairs rent is $1,300, okay? With property management, insurance and everything, we're going to be cash flowing on this property right at about $800 per month, okay? So let's talk a little bit about what all that stuff means, okay? So your cash flow, okay, is what is left over after you make your insurance payment, your mortgage payment, your tax payment per month, and we have it all wrapped up into the loan. You set aside some money for expenditures that'll happen when you have it a rental. So you set a percentage aside for maintenance, major capital expenses, like if an AC or furnace went out, stuff like that. So we've had some deferred maintenance on here because we replaced the AC units. The furnaces are still in good shape, but we always set a little bit money aside, stopped up toilet, maintenance items like that. So after we set aside and make payments for all of that stuff, it's right at about $800, maybe a little bit more, that we have free and clear every month on top of the $77,000 in equity that we have in this property. So basically, this is a home run hit because we're getting back every cent that we put into this property, okay? So we're basically have a free cash flowing property that we have $77,000 worth of equity in it. So now we just turn around and find some more and do the same thing in order to, if we want to go ahead and keep and add more rentals to our portfolio. Now, if we wanted to sell this property, we've got to put it back up on the MLS, found a buyer for it, and probably made that 77, maybe a little bit less, but you get the idea. It's a good chunk of change. This project took us a little bit longer because we were tied up with other projects. So we basically got everything done in 5 months. Normally you want to go ahead and just factor in 6 months. But I mean, we can talk about in other videos, how to do some of these things. But in a nutshell, this is a home run hit. This isn't difficult. This is something that I can easily, talk to people, show them what I did, how I did it, where to look for it, how to fund it, all of these things. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. If you have any questions, if there's something that you want to do, we can hop on call me, send me a text, an email, a Zoom call, whatever. We're here to help you guys in any capacity, whatever. I can talk real estate all day long and all night long. It's a real passion of ours for myself and then the rest of the company. So we really get into this. It's a solid way to invest for your future, to have, to build wealth, long-term wealth. This is something we've been doing for 8 years as investors. I've been a realtor for 5 years, and I've been living in Kansas City for 38 years. So there's an enormous amount of growth and progress that I've seen in this city happen over that time. So definitely reach out to us. I've got a lot of information and a lot of experience I can share with you guys. Always here to help fellow investors that are in the business or trying to get into the business. So keep reaching out back here. The channel is called Investing and Living in Kansas City. So this is part of the investing side. But if you guys are also looking for a property to purchase, a first-time buyer, your forever home, looking for land, and anything else having to do real estate, we're here to help you guys. We're here for you guys. So definitely reach out to us. Hope to hear from you soon. God bless and thank you.